Hello! So I just wanted to get on here and talk about a mani-pedi care at home, just one-on-one, 10 simple steps that I'll go over. But all you're going to need is in this picture that I'll post next within this video, but will be a nail polish remover. I like to get the advanced because I use stronger nail polish. Then our pharmacy calcium nail hardener. I use this as a base coat. It strengthens, it keeps your nails from breaking. And then you're going to need your nail board, emery board, a pair of clippers, and a cuticle pusher. I use 2 cotton rounds. And this is our Dr. Tuna peeling salt. It's an exfoliant for your feet and your hands as well. And I'm going to explain why this is a must. And then you will finish with your nail polish. I'm going to be using the Pedi Cool today, along with the Glossy Coat. But we have a matte coat as well. Okay, so you want to start out with your nail polish remover. I had got all of it off, but I had missed a few spots. So you'll make sure that you get your nails good and clean. That way they're ready for your new application. That will be the first step in this process, and you'll do your feet as well if this is your preference. I'm going to be doing mine. I won't show all of that, but this is just a simple, but see, you get it down on the sides. Make sure you get all of it off. That's the first step. Now your second step is, if you don't have it the length, like this one right here is a little long, I'm going to clip it off to the desired length that you want, and my rest is okay. So then you're going to file. Oh my God. And I know that might look, but I'm lifting up. So when you file your nails, I hope I got it in the right spot. Don't go back and forth, because that can just cause trauma to your nail. I go down, and when you go down, you lift. But I do it so fast that it looks like it. But I just try to round mine out. But always lift when you get to the end and start over. Don't run it back and forth like a saw. I like a more rounded nail. If you like a square nail, that's your preference. And I'm only going to do one hand with this. I want a simple video. Don't want to take up much of your all's time. So then, if you have a buffer, I don't have one at the moment. Mine is out of service. But you will go over and it'll smooth and just add shine. But you want to take your cuticle pusher. I get these wooden ones at Sally's. And you can just scoot your cuticle. You don't want to go back too far and damage your nail bed. Just go back. Because you will get, your cuticles will build up. Like, see this one here? It just helps push that out. And the reason that I do this first before the exfoliation is to get that softened up, scooted back. If I have a nail that's too bad after I use the exfoliator, I'll go back with this cuticle pusher. But then you just want to clean out your nail bed. See, that's why I like these wooden sticks. I can't talk. Because you can go in and clean out your nail as well. You want to clean your nail, have a clean fresh nail before you apply paint. So that's just a simple step. So then we'll move on to the exfoliation. So y'all, now I'm old school, or a little older school. I went to cosmetology school. I got my license 13 years ago. I still have them up to date. But in our book from way back when, because I took cosmetology for 3 years in high school, my 10th grade year and 11th and 12th. So technically, gosh, that's been 15 years ago, and it's just hard to believe. But that's what I go by. I like the old ways. I like learning new ways, but I think sometimes old ways are best. So I'm going to skip on to my feet for the moment. And this is the Dr. C Tuna Peeling Salt. It has hand and foot sea salt and almond oil. Gosh, it smells so good. And Java, and I probably ain't pronouncing that right, oil. But this is the best exfoliant for your feet and hands, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so I'm over in my tub, and this, let me zoom in, is a buildup that I get a lot from calluses being on my feet with touch. Benton, you're in my shadow. Quit. Thank you. So what you're going to do, so you're just going to get literally, well, it's a little too much. Yeah. I don't start out with a whole lot. And what you're going to do is just put this on. And I meant to say also put this on a dry foot. You don't want to wet or soak your feet, because it just will get this callus off better. And I use palm of my hand, and it just exfoliates. Okay, so this is after I have wet and finished and dried. Look, just so smooth. And you can use this as much as you want. I just use one day. I just can't get over that. But it just leaves it so refreshed. And this is not just for women. I mean, men can use this as well. I use it on Chad's feet, my husband. And so it's just wonderful. The next step, you want to go in with your Ultra Rich Intense Foot Cream. So it just repairs and everything. Don't put a lot, just literally, I guess a dime size. And I just rub that all over. And it's real hydrating and thick. And it smells so good. But it has glycerin and shea butter in it. So it protects, it repairs, and glycerin, you know, keeps moisture locked in. And just like glycerin in your skincare, like face care even, it smooths and plumps your skin, just making it look rejuvenated. But with your feet, as you do the same steps with your feet as you do with your hands. Like with the cuticle and all that. But our last step with the foot care before you add polish is this is the deodorizing foot spray. But I mean, it not only helps odor, but it cools and it just leaves this fresh, tingly feeling. It has tea tree oil in it and java oil. But I even spray it on the top and just spray it and let it sit and dry. And that's all to your feet. Okay, so we done our feet. This is for men and women, like I said. So now we're going to go in and exfoliate our hands. Okay, you want to remove any jewelry. I just, because I don't like getting that stuff on up in my jewelry. So anyways. So the same process, I'm going to get about yay much to do both hands. And this is the beauty in this, like our feet, like to get that smoothness. And you know, I still have a little bit, but not much. But the more you use it, the better it gets. But you don't have to use a file or a pumice stone or anything to get these calluses off your feet or even hands. See, I even get a callus under my wedding band. And you just go in and get your nails too, and that'll help, because I get callus buildup where I have my hands in water and I work with my hands a lot. I clean a lot at my jobs, and you'll get a buildup even with calluses on your hands. And I mean, it helps soften all that. So just get in there good. And this smells good, and it's just refreshing and just feels so much better. And you will have a mess, so you have to clean up, you know, when you're done. But it's unreal what it gets off. Okay. So you always, like after you exfoliate and do this part, you always rinse off and pat dry. Okay, so my hands, like, they're just silky smooth. My feet, spring and summer is upon us, and you know, you'll be wearing your sandals and everything. But even in the wintertime, this was a staple for me. So y'all need this in your life. So another step is, we already did all of our feet. Okay, so next step, we're going to go in with some hand cream. You always want, just like the foot, lotion is a must. It's just real good, and I just love using, this is the pumpkin and cinnamon, but we now have in the spring, we got the cherry blossom, let's see, I got it wrote down, cherry blossom, coconut, moringa, and verbena. That they say smells so good, and I have got to get me some. So always go in with your hand cream after. Okay, so I don't have this, but this would be an extra step, and pharmacy does have a cuticle oil, and it just strengthens your cuticles. You know, your cuticles serve, their purpose is to protect your nail bed and keep bacteria from getting in. So they're very important, and I know a lot of people, if they get a hangnail, they want to rip it off, and that just sets up, you know, you can get bacteria and just cause all kinds of stuff. But that would be another step in doing. But I'm going to apply my sixth step. The fifth step was the moisturizing your hand and your feet. The sixth step, I'm going to apply this calcium nail hardener. This is our pharmacy. It's enriched with ingredients that just help strengthen your nails, and it protects from breakage. So you just want to go in, put that on as a base, because my hands or my nails, they tend to break a lot, and this just helps them. So that's the next step, and you let it dry. Okay, so we have so many nail polishes to choose from. We got the classic, the innocent. I do have this, and it is so beautiful. The Pink Panther, and that's what I had on all of, gosh, a week and a half. I just took off. And then what I'm going to use today is the Pretty Cool. But we have a classic, and then the nude series, and then, you know, we have our top coat, which we have a top coat glossy, top coat matte. We have the cuticle nourisher oil, and then what I just used, the calcium nail hardener. But I, from Walmart, spent, like, my go-to was some gel nails. And they didn't even last on my nails long at all. And I was paying $8, $9. These are $6.90. $6.90. That is insane. And they lasted me a week and a half before they started shipping. Now, it says on the bottom that, I just want to show you, up to 7 days. And it lasted me a week and a half. So, anyways. So I just wanted to show you all. I mean, we have a wide selection of nail polishes. Okay. So now the 7th step, I'm going to go in with this Pretty Cool and apply my first coat. And with nail polishes, you always want to apply 2 coats. So there's the first coat. And I make messes, but if you do, like that cuticle stick that I was using earlier, you can wrap some of a cotton ball around it, dip it in nail polish remover, and can go around the sides of your nails, and it makes for an easy cleanup. Because I know sometimes if you use a cotton round or a cotton ball, it's too big, and you end up getting into your just freshly polished nails. So just take some of the cotton and twirl it around, and it'll make easy cleanup. So let the first coat dry, and then apply the second. Okay, so now I did add an accent nail. This is not Pharmacy. So these are the Pretty Cool, but I've done the 7th step was the first coat. Now we're going to go in with the second coat of polish, Benton. And don't hit me now. That way I can get this on pretty decent. Look how pretty. So this is the second coat. Like I said, if you make a mess like me, don't worry about that, because you can clean up. Okay, second step, or second coat of polish, the 8th step, let it dry. Okay, so like I was telling you, I just tore a piece of that cotton round up and stretched it out and just wrapped it around that cuticle stick, and then you will just barely dab a little bit in your nail polish remover. So like, let's see, this one right here, I've got it around the edges, and you just go, and it will keep you from messing up the rest of your nails. I mean, you still gotta be careful, but see? Or like my pinky, and I am not the best nail painter. I can paint somebody else's nails better than I can my own. But just simple life hacks that help if you ever run into this problem. But I mean, that's it. Okay, so like I said, Pharmacy has 2 top coats. They have a glossy and a matte, but I'm going to use the glossy. So after you've applied both coats, this is your 10th step. And you finish with your glossy. What is it? No, we'll talk to Mama in a minute. Okay. So you just, I'm trying to, so you go in with your glossy coat. And this is the top coat. This just seals it on. Will make it last even longer. Like I said, I got a week and a half use out of this, and I had my hands in water a lot. So thank you for watching. I hope that this helped. This is the Pretty Cool, minus that finger. That's just an accent sticker that I have. But just perfect. So this is for a mani-pedi, one-on-one, 10-step process, simple, easy, at home, affordable. So Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'd love to have you as a customer. Or if you have been thinking about joining my team, I'd love to have that if you're serious about starting your business. So this is just a simple 10-step. So thank you all for watching. If you're watching from YouTube, subscribe to my channel. Bye. God bless you and keep you safe.